Okay, so on the stars and how reality, I mean falsehood, can separate from reality and does separate from reality, and even uh, can fight in your mind for you to disconnect from the Spirit of God, from that molten gold nature which you received in the baptism of the Holy Spirit and within the experience before you are confirmed you're in that molten gold nature. And that's actually what happened to me. That falsehood, what you were taught, will in your mind fight with the reality which you see now directly from God, because the reality is like this. Actually, God goes into the human being, okay, the Spirit of God, and only through the Spirit it is proper for the person to understand what's around, and only through the Spirit of God a person actually can name the realities. Only through the Spirit of God. And so what about the stars? So yeah, and I can tell you once again, in the experience, you may just jump from that molten gold nature, tear yourself away from it, because your knowledge falls apart, because you see through that ray of light of molten gold, you see all creation as something painted. All creation is just a movie set, okay? It's not the real thing. It's those are avatars created for us to live in this world. You see this, and you're not ready to understand it. And you must be ready to actually accept it. And what about the stars? It's a one go picture painting, and what do you think? Which reality is actually the truth? The one when they said that before Jesus was born, a star, or some said angel, was moving along the sky, just to manifest, to testify that the Messiah is about to come. So, is there any connection between movement of the bodies on the sky, those celestial bodies like stars, and what's happening on Earth? Okay, what is closer, Copernicus revelation that the Earth is circling around the sun, or maybe what we have now, the Hubble, and the sky, we see those Milky Ways and stuff like that, all those pictures shined. What is more closer to reality? If it's not, for instance, the Hubble is known to they, how it's called, Photoshop the pictures so they look cool, and so if not Hubble, maybe the medieval or like the times of the Copernic, knowledge is closer to reality. Okay, because it's all not invention. What's the word when you like open new knowledge? Okay, did that opening of knowledge bring us to the reality, or just obfuscated us and substituted the simple reality of the truth, and further disconnected from the truth? That actually the human being, because of ray of light of God into his heart, is in the center of the universe. Well, yeah, the picture in the Bible that the star was moving because Messiah was about to be born is actually like the closest to the truth. Okay, those stars are shown are not actually, you know, they're like picture, then moving, maybe a live picture like water or something. Some say they took a picture with magnitude 200 or 80 times or 200 times or 400 times, and they see those stars. They look not like a bunch of burning gas, but like a niche with you know, with water, you know, like, okay, through which light goes through. Okay, so I would say that the astrologists, even though astrologists, I'm much more closer to the reality than the new revelations of the 21st century of Hubble, because they are all not revelations, they are all made up. They are all made up to further separate the mind of human being from God, in which, in that reality, the human being, a person, is actually means something, can affect it, is somebody to reason with, and to, how it's called, when you regard a person, you cannot well, yeah, someone to reason with. Okay, and like in nature, okay, let's not go there. But so at the same time, of course, we are forbidden to look at the stars as astrologists do. Okay, we not to look at the signs. We are to look at God and go walk according to faith and walk according to God. So the outside reality is totally created by God and through us by God also. Okay, like a download. We, our bodies, our hearts being like a hardware, and the spiritual flow of God creates like that broadcast of our life. Okay, in which, in that broadcast, all our interactions with other human people, with other people, and the the intention of the malevolent people, okay, by separating us from you know, that reality, fake reality of Hubble, and it's paint, how it's called, photoshopped pictures. It's not only to, well, they create the reality they control. They create the reality they control. And if a person puts his trust in the picture where there's no God, and it's not like he still believes in God, or let me see at your picture of, no, his heart, by trusting in falsehood, a person's heart actually falls away from the experience of God's grace. And those people who create that fake reality, they actually, get control of that person by lies, by lying. Now they get control. It's not only for pumping money into the NASA, into and other programs. It's not only about this. It's not only about pumping money. They already have all the money in the world. It's about control. It's about controlling the situation. And of course, it's not what we are interested in. And today, with new technology, they not only want to lie to us, they want to get under our skin with nanotechnology and substitute, like real substitute, the download of God from the Holy Spirit with their download by nanoparticles, data centers, AI. They want to broadcast, they want reality onto our brain. Okay? And those who got vaccinated, I can say that try intramuscular injections of vitamin C, like at least for 5 days in a row, and then maybe 50 days up to 90 days oral vitamin C. Also, try for a week at least one push of a aerosol of Lugol's iodine into your throat. If you're vaccinated and very disconnected from your feelings, you may experience a sudden and maybe a short-lived at the end of the week effect of kind of tasting something. Your smelling smell may come back, normal smell, okay, and taste of food come back when you stop feeling that additional bad tastes. Okay, so those guys are trying to substitute the reality. That's why some of them are freaking out, that afraid of people gonna destroy those data centers. Okay, they count that the vaccinated people are gonna be, their brains gonna be, and maybe we'll see, maybe in many regards, in many people, it's gonna be like that. It's gonna be antennas, receivers of fake reality, of fake. They perhaps won't gonna download feelings and emotions and points of view. When a person sees not through that mind of Christ, mind of God, this world, but through data center of Bill Gates, something like this. So, okay, and also,
created by.
Also want to say I watched this video about the picture of Van Gogh, and it turns out, at least according to this guy, that Van Gogh was subtly evangelizing people once his career in ministry didn't fly. So this is the the man in the center. He's the 13th man. There are 12 men here. Okay, he's the 13th, and there's in the window there's like a cross, and he's the 13th, and there's a shadow walks away. So according to the video I watched, this is the 12 apostles, Christ in the middle, and the shadow of Judah about to run away once he decided to betray Christ. Okay.